So, today is Valentine's Day, and you know, if you're sitting with your girl right now, or you're gonna be with your girl today, you just wanted to say like, fuck you, I hope you get AIDS. Nah, I'm just kidding, but not really. Anyway, this has been a great week when it comes to training. Been breaking a lot of personal records, and I just went beast mode in the fucking bench press, and we're gonna check that shit out right now. So let's do that, shall we? Yes, we shall. So this is from Saturday, I think, where I did some back and biceps work, and decided to warm up with 2 sets of shins where I go really strict, and it's basically to get my lats pumped up and ready to go, if you want to call it like that. I don't really like shins, so not gonna use them as a working method too much. Much prefer this cable row thing where I do some squeeze and let my shoulders forward and then pull them back, if you know what I mean. If you can look at the video that we are currently watching, it's great for your back, and it doesn't really hit your biceps very hard, so that's great if you want to work on your back, man. Gonna do high reps because it's all about the hypertrophy, and who gives a shit about back strength. Did this exercise, which I still don't know what it's called. Did like 2 sets of these. I think I did like 5 sets of cable rows, and it's basically because if you do this exercise too heavy and too much, you will fuck your shoulders up and the rotator cuffs and whatnot, so you better be careful with that shit. Went on to do some shrugs with my farmer's walk things. I trained my hands the day before this, so that's why I used the strap so much, because my goddamn hands were tired, man. And doing shrugs without straps with farmer's walk, whatever they're called, when your hands are tired, sucks. Not gonna do that shit. And basically it's nice to use straps once in a while to get better contact. Anyway, moving on to the most important exercise by far in the entire gym, which of course is face pulls. Gonna do a bunch of reps and some squeeze, and it's great exercise, which pretty much we're gonna turn you from a boy to a man, and that is the truth. Amen. So we got some nudity here. I guess this is appropriate, since, you know, I'm usually kind of shirtless in the posing and whatnot, and yeah, I mean, doing biceps curls without a shirt is pretty much a good time, great time. It's 40 kilos, so my curls are slowly getting better. Don't think I'll ever be a world champion in the curls district, but you never know. Anyway, doing some cable preacher curls, I guess you can call these. Really hits your biceps like fuck, and you can barely do any reps with any weight, because it's really heavy. And you can see to the left that it's barely any weight, but you can't really do many reps. Anyway, moving on to the next day, where I decided to do some heavy squats. Well, heavy for me anyway. This is 120 kilos, and I'm gonna do 3 reps, which was a personal record, so I was quite happy with that.
I had done 9 reps on 110 kilos a couple of days before, so I guess that's a better personal record if you want to compare them. Dropped some weight to 80 kilos and decided to do a 20 rep squat. It's a great mental challenge, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it so much for my hypertrophy and strength gains, because I feel like after the 12th rep up to the 20th, it really just hits your lower back harder and harder, and I was sore in my lower back for like 5 days or something crazy like that, and that really screws with your deadlifting and your bench pressing and your push pressing, and really what I want to do when I squat is train my legs and not so much my lower back, because I need that to be fresh and ready to arch and whatnot. But 20 rep squat is fun, and obviously I got a great pump in my legs, but nowhere near the pump in my lower back. So I think I'm gonna stick to 12 rep squats for hypertrophy and higher repping in squats. Anyway, moving on to someone asked me if I could do some deadlifts while not having a shirt, and who am I to say no to that, right? As you can see, I'm really having troubles controlling my lower back and not arching it the wrong way, and it's hard. It's very hard, and I'm getting kind of tired of deadlifts. Oh, so someone also asked me if I could pose legs, and I'm probably never gonna do that because that would be much too embarrassing. But I'm gonna give you a little bit of some calf pressing with some bare calves, and I think I need to do some more calf pressing, man. A lot more calf pressing. Basically, when I started working out, my legs were just really skinny, like extremely skinny. So it's not only because I skipped some leg training when I started working out, but also because I started out like that. After this I did some grip training, and then I decided to try this shit, and it worked out really well. I've never gotten that high before, and I was quite satisfied because I'm also very heavy. Moving on to the beast mode bench press time. This is 147.5 kilos, which is my last warm-up set. Felt very heavy when I unracked it in my hands, but I was like, fuck that shit, I'm just gonna lift it anyway, because that's what I do. Went up to 155 kilos, which is a personal record, and I was quite nervous, but I was really pumped up and shit, and as you're gonna see, it went quite well, because yeah, lifting off, and I'm gonna do the first rep, and it was so fucking easy. I'm just like, I'm gonna do 2 reps. So that's 2 reps on 155 kilos, which is 215% of my body weight, which is nice. Decided to bust another personal record in the incline bench press. This is 220 pounds. Just did the 1 rep there. Not quite as strong in incline bench press, but that's just pretty much because I've never done it before. Not a lot anyway. After that day, it was leg day again, and I decided to increase my 120 kilo personal record. And yeah, it's gonna work out quite good, I think. Don't know why I didn't cut that shit out, but yeah. Anyway, I think my depth is alright. I've been working on it. Yeah, looks good. Looks quite alright indeed. So that's 4 reps on 120 kilos, and was quite satisfied with that. And yeah. Oh, so that's what I did. I copied the clip and I added it in again. Well, I'm not gonna remove that because then I have to re-record all this voiceover shit. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and comment, and share and rate this video. Thanks, guys and girls and bros and sisters. See you later.